Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm very excited to welcome all of you for our very important workshop. As we know, all entrepreneurs facing difficulties and accessing to finance is a key challenge for establishing a new business. And in our workshop today, we cover some finance management, finance option, and tax impacting, and how to choose the right business structure that will affect the way how you paying tax, and you will know how to grow up your business effectively if you choose from beginning the right structure and the right method. So before we start the workshop and we go deep into details, I would love to you this short story about showing the power of perspective. So there was a stingy man, which known in his area that he don't like to spend any money and to not give anything to anyone. And one day he fell into a hole, and all the neighborhood they came to him and they start asking him, give me your hand and we will pull you out. Unfortunately, the guy keep refusing. After a few hours, a friend of his, he know him very well. He said, "Okay, I'll deal with him. I know how to sort it." And he came to him, and instead of saying, "Give me your hand," he said, "Take my hand." The guy immediately responded, and he pulled him out. So in this story, we could measure it when we dealing in any business part of the finance option. When you're dealing with a government application or any grant or any supplier, you always have to show what you will provide for the other part instead of focusing about what you're gonna do in your side. So this is will as two dimension as a picture, and as we say it, it could help us to remember it and to highlight always what you provide for the other part. And let's start our to find how we can have access to capital. So basically, guys, we have four main type of accessing to finance in different stages. The first stage is when we start as a startup business. Next stage is to expand our business, and in these multiple choices, they will help us to grow and start our business. So we have bootstrapping, which basically it's the money we saved or the money from family we could borrow from a friend, and we will go deeply in more details in later on. We have a grant, which means the amount of money being given by a government or a private sector without the need to repay it again. It could be provided for certain purpose, and we're gonna see in the grant sector with Dr. Radia how each part require special things and how you can meet the criteria. We have the investor, and they could help us in different stages. Some of them they buy from us part of our capital, so they become with us a partner. Some of them they waiting a reward, and we will divide it into different stages in the next slide. And we have the last one, bank loans. So as I mentioned in the previously about the bootstrapping, this is the easiest way to collect capital and access to money for the beginning of your or for advanced stages on your business sector journey. You could use your personal saving or borrow a money from a friend and family. In this fund way, we have full control about the money, but it's highly risk because it affects your future budget if you lose the business, or if it could affect your relationship with friend or family. It's very good if we keep this stage to the last one when you might you need money to continue your journey, you could use your personal saving as long as we have other options available in the market. So let's start seeing the investor, which is the main way to collect fund for our journey. We have angel investor, we have venture capital, and the crowdfunding. Angel investor, it's rich people have the interest to invest in our business in different parts. They could invest with us from the beginning of our journey as the business, its only idea, or they can help us and invest in the later on when we want to expand our business. But that they get instead when they invest with us, they buy a part of our equity, which means they become a partner with us. If they supply us with a certain amount of money, they could say in the beginning, we'll give you this amount and we will buy 30% of your equity. So it becomes 70% for you and 30% for other partner. Some of them, they will be involved in the decision making, and the rest will be as a silent shareholder. They just wait until they get return on profit and they mentor. And we will supply you with all the references when you could find the platform for angel investor and other part of investor. Venture capital, it's basically a rich company and they only involved with existing business, so they can help you to expand your business, but not to invest in early stages. And same as the angel investor, they looking to buy some of your equity, will provide you a fund and investment. Crowdfunding, it's a new way of investment. Nowadays, there is a lot of platform as a kickstart. I don't know if you heard about it, and they could invest from you from beginning of your journey. It's a random people, could be one of us just joining the crowdfunding platform, and you could support or invest with any project you like. And there is few way of crowdfunding supplying. The first one, it's to reward funding. They could invest with you, but they wait to get some of your service or product. If your business providing any service, they will invest with some amount of money, and when your business on the market, they will receive some of your service. This is a rewarding part, and some of them just they donate and support with you without any return on profit. So they like the idea and they believe in it, so they start donate for you as a supporter. The third one, it's just as an investor, they become a partner with you, they invest the money, and they buy some of your equity. And the last option for the crowdfunding, it's sharing as well. So they could invest with you and they become a partner for short time, only for short period. So this is the crowdfunding. As I mentioned, we will supply with the references for all the platform. You can read about it more and check your eligibility and apply, and hopefully you can get the investment to grow and start your business. Uh, it's not all about the finance. You could need just help to know exactly how much you need as a fund. And this two platform, the support service and incubator and accelerator, they will help you to assist you with a mentor program, a training, and for the first one for 6 months, they give you the tools. For incubators, they give you a program for 2 years. They will come with you and they help you to change your idea to existing business, and that's completely free as long as you meet all the criteria. Don't forget, guys, to obtain the free funding for your business as grant. It's not require any repayment on your investment. You just have to meet the criteria. And nowadays, the government supply some of the grant, like Innovative UK grant. It's for creating a new product or service, local enterprise partnership to assist you with your local business, and the Creative UK funding. If your business idea about the music or film in UK, you will get funded once you apply in the right way, and we will gonna see that how we can apply and where we can search to the available grant in the next part of the workshop today. Uh, there is some more extra help from government. There is a research and development. If you're doing any research, you might get your money back after you finish your business. They look about your payment and they accept to give you part of your money back. And the second one, it's enterprise investment scheme, which they encourage all the investor to invest with your business, and they get a tax relief and tax reduction, and that will help both part of you and the investor. And the last one, it's the small businesses rate relief. Majority of the businesses today, they pay the rent, which is the major expenses, and they pay the rate as well, business rate, which could be sometime half of the rent. So as long as you small business, you apply for the business's relief in the end of the year, and you could be relief from all this business rate, and you don't have to pay anything. So this could help in the beginning of our journey as we reduce all the expenses, so we have more net profit. Borrowing money and from banks, it require to build a credit score, and there is too many different way. So the bank loan, you get it, but instead you will pay extra money, which interest, and with the bank they get not fixed interest. So the amount change, it's a variable interest rate. For business overdraft, once you exceed the amount, there is agreement between you and the bank. If you have business account, they will tell you how much you can exceed your account and for how long without any interest rate, which could be really useful as long as you know there is a payment coming to your account soon. Startup loan scheme, it's a UK government loan, low interest, it's 6%. If you apply as a startup business, if you are above 18 years old, you can apply and you will get it. It's a start with £500 and reach to 25,000 pounds. They will look about your business and they will agree and send you the expected amount. It depends of your business with a fixed rate uh, interest, which is 6%. This consider a very good option for all our startup journey. And another way of lending money, we have innovative strategies like peer-to-peer lending. It's a platform existing online. You can borrow money if you are individual for a startup, even if you have only idea, or if you have existing business, you just apply for it and you put your credit score, and if you meet the criteria, you will get the fund or loan with interest for period of time. you make the agreement between you and the part of who owe you the money. The second part is invoice finance. You can get immediately cash some of your payment in future. You're gonna see you will receive an invoice to get your money after a few months or few short period. Like you make a sales and you get invoice to get your payment after 6 months, a month. You can apply in this platform your invoice and you get immediately pay. That will help you to pay your that will help you to increase your cash flow, but they charge you with extra amount. This is you can consider it only for emergency plan. The other one, you can get loan if you have any asset. You can guarantee your asset if you have equipment like oven, if you have a restaurant, or you have car, any asset you own in your business. You guarantee that, and you can apply for the platform to get a loan for your business. So for future steps, guys, we're gonna check all the government website to see what funds they supply. They changing the fund in short period. It depends for what the market need, and we're gonna join the entrepreneur network that will help us to. They introduce us to more investor and show us the up-to-date tools which will help us to be up to date in the market. And the finance and financial resources, it's very important to connect with an accountant. They will lead us and teach us how to fill up our account and how to avoid unwanted expenses. We're gonna see now in the next slide how to, if we choose different structure, could affect our tax impact. So dealing with accounting will help us and save us time and money. So now we will gonna check some basic information about the finance entrepreneurial uh, uh, accounting principle. We don't need to know all the things about the financial statement. We just know that each statement, what is it for? That will help us when we apply to fund and to know exactly where we are in the business and if we make any profit. And we will learn the basic principle, how we fill up our financial statement and how to choose the right accounting system. So we have the first financial statement is the income statement, and that will show us if we have any profit or loss for this year or this month. It's basically the key element for that is the sales and revenue, anything we receive, and we minimize it by the expenses we have. Uh, I think go out of our account, it show us the profit or loss we made this month. Also, guys, we're gonna provide you with a free template to use in our website. For the old statement, you just fill up your numbers and it will give you the result that will help you a lot in beginning of your journey. We have the balance sheet. The key element of that, the asset, which means the things we owe, and liabilities, the things we own, we owe to the other part, and asset minus liabilities, it shows us the equity, which mean what we have in the total after we minimize all our expenses, what left over, that's our business value today, and that will show the position in a specific time. Usually, businesses do it a monthly or quarterly or a yearly. And the last statement, and it's called the cash flow. This show us the liquidity of our businesses, how we are able to pay our supplier and our daily expenses. The key element, it's our sales, loan, rent, salary. It's money in and money out in simple way. Once you will see the template, try to fill it up with expected number, and you're gonna check how it show you the number in simple way and tell you your position in the business. So after you get idea about each statement, what is it for, and how to fill it up, now we gonna check the tax impact in our business, how to choose the right strategy, and how to avoid unwanted tax. And we have the second part of it, as you seen, like if you increase your patient, you reduce your expenses. If you make any donation, that will reduce your expenses as well. There's too many way. We're gonna check in later on. So for the right structure, if you have attended the first workshop about the business structure, as my colleague Fato described, there is two way of choosing the structure. You have the mission-driven structure, which the like charity, foundation, or any of structure that you don't there is no return of profit for yourself. It's only to service the community, or to as a charity to help fighting the poverty or support the education. So it's just the profit will continue in the business to support your mission. And the other part, we have as an entrepreneur, this is the kind of structure that you can keep the profit for you, or for all the partner and business owner. So we have solid trader and general partnership, which basically mean you are the business, you dealing under your name, anything related to you. You can deal with your normal business account or your normal account. And general partnership could be two of you joining together, and you supply your income, and you upload it to HMRC as you do as a normal employment. But if you, for private limited company and limited company, it's completely different. It's a special entity that you work on that, or you owe this entity, the company, and you supply you upload your tax to a different way. We gonna check the difference. As you see, the sole trader and general partnership, it's considered as an income tax structure, but for private limited company and public limited company, liabilities limited partnership, it's all considered as a corporation tax structure. Each one has different band and calculated differently. So for early stages, it's much easier to choose income tax as ideal as a sole trader. For advanced stages, if I want to start getting loan or investor or applying for a grant, it's very important to choose a company which will save you for any future facing a problem, or you want to close the company, uh, that even to save your business name, it give you more guarantee to your business, the company. But for income tax, as a sole trader and general partnership, it's you pay less tax. For corporation tax, if the businesses have loss and you have loan, you're not entitled to pay as the company make loss. But if you choose to become an income taxpayer, if you have a loan, they will come to you, the HMRC, and see if you have any asset like car or home. You have to sell it and to pay the loan. And we're gonna see a comparison after we check the income tax band. This is for England. In England we have four tax bands in different stages. In Scotland we have these seven bands. The first one is a free allowance. So your income from 0 to 12,570, you don't have to pay tax. It's zero tax calculation. Anything under this amount, it's a free tax, and you start with 20% or 19% in Scotland, and you go above as you increased your net profit. But for corporation tax, it's completely different. As you can see, the first stage, there is no free allowance. So even if you have £1 a profit, it's time 19% tax, and you go for 25 and 25 over 250 a year. So as I mentioned previously, if you start with income tax, you can benefit from the free allowances and you pay less tax. But if you're applying for loan and you get more advance for your future career and journey, you can choose a corporation tax, and that could save your name, your business name, and the copyright. Even for your name, you can register it and keep it for your business, which you can't do as a income taxpayer. So let's see a comparison of sole trader and limited company. So same amount of income, we have 60,000 here. So, somebody registered as a sole trader and the other one registered as a limited company. The sole trader it entitled to income tax, so he have 11,400 tax to pay, and limited company as a corporation tax, he have to pay 13,934. It's some more tax to pay, as you see. So just check which one suit you at the beginning and choose the right one. It could save you from a tax. And just to let you know, as a limited company, if you are the owner of the business or there is two partner, once you have the incorporation tax, you have the net profit, income after tax, and you want to take it, you will pay tax again as a dividends when you want to take it from your business account and transfer it to your account. But if you keep it in the business, you don't have to pay the dividends. So as a conclusion, guys, uh, we will supply you with all the references so you can check your eligibility and check if you are entitled. But first of all, check how much your business needs fund and how can you apply. And we're gonna check with Dr. Radia how to apply for fund and what is the best way, and check what is the best business structure I need to start my journey